My favorite thing to do is my eyebrows, which I never did before. I think because I was afraid that they would look silly. So I like to use our cream eyeshadows. And the older you get, the thinner your eyebrows get, ladies. So be prepared for that. I like to take this Garnet and just follow my brow line that I already have. I don't want to like make it look fake and paint it on. But this is like the same color as my hair. So it's just going to make them look a little fuller. And I didn't bring my brush, my little eyebrow brush, but brush them upwards first. I have a scar in this eyebrow, and my hair grows funny there. The lash extend, that you use to grow your lashes will also help grow back if you have any kind of bald spot on your brow that isn't growing or that's thinning out. You can use that as well. So you can see the difference that just a little bit of cream to powder eyeshadow makes. And I can make it a lot darker if I wanted to, but I just do a little bit just to fill it in. The very next thing that I do is I take this Sandstone Pearl, which is my favorite, all over eyeshadow, and I get it really good in that corner all the way up, and I just use my finger to blend it in. And these have Cineplex complex in them, so they have a kinetic enzyme that speeds up the skin cells and helps your skin turn over faster, which is why we have a 23.3 increase in cellular renewal. And that is in all of our cream products. So every time you use a cream product, you're layering on an anti-aging formula called Cineplex Complex. So I'm going to let that dry for just a second, and today I'm going to use, so we have a few colors that come in matte and shimmer, and Smoked Topaz is one of those. There's a shimmer formula and a matte formula. I don't do a lot of shimmer, but sometimes I do like to change it up a little bit. So I'm going to get me a little eyeshadow brush here to blend with, and I am going to take this shimmer and kind of just divide my eye in half with it. I do have a larger lid surface to work with. If you don't, then putting these dark colors up here isn't always the best thing to do. So it just depends on how your eyelid is shaped. You can use your finger or you can use a brush just to blend that in. If you want it to be a lot darker, then you would just go back and add another layer after it dries. This is like a khaki green, smoky green, maybe like a, great for like camouflage as well. You could even use this as face paint. I've seen people do that. So there's the Smoked Topaz. And like I said, if you want it to be darker, you just go back and add more. The more you layer, the darker it gets. And then I go back to my same Garnet to do eyeliner. And I just use it like a pencil. Someone was asking yesterday how I do mine, and I just take my wand and I draw it on there. And you can get right there in that waterline too. Same thing I put in my eyebrows. So there's the bottom. I like mine thicker. If you like a really skinny line, you may want to get a skinny brush or use the liquid liner. But this does stay on. I have no smudging all day long. So that's just a little bit about our eyeshadows and how you can use them as eyeliner. $22, great investment. I'll come back and show you the finished product.